Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenogears! Last time, we pretty much got our asses handed to us on pretty much every front. Faye is either just not there or dead. Bart is likely dead. Satan managed to escape, but we lost the Yggdrasil as well. So, right as soon as we left the save screen at the end of the last episode, you exit out of that and you actually have a chance to look at your equipment, which seems like it's not a good idea. Probably a good idea to unequip Mr. Bart here so that we have access to some of his gear. Might as well give him some crap there because we definitely don't need it anymore. There we go. Not like anyone else can use whips, so we might as well keep that. And yeah, I guess we might as well move on. Continue the game. Yes, I think we shall. And if we continue the game, we get organ music. And in this case, he actually appears to be playing the very weirdly shaped pipe organ. Okay, sure. Now, who is this new character that I'm... Oh, treasure. I want some treasure. Can I have that now? No. You can't have that for quite some time. Have I seen that uniform before? Probably not. We have some news. This is the Kaiser. Kaiser Sigmund. There's not a whole lot of reference in his name that says anything about his character, at least not from what I remember. I don't remember seeing anything particularly interesting. Explosions at the border. Large amount of radiation was released at the epicenter, probably caused by an overlord of a Battleslip class slave generator. Now, we haven't really talked much about slave generators, but we don't really get into that till much later, so I'll just ignore it for the most part. Oh wow, that's a lot of forces. Regrouping the reserves should take at least a few days. Scouts have arrived at the area you requested. Found it, eh? What did they find? And who is this guy, anyway? 11th base. Oh. We also caught an unconscious pilot. I have a feeling I know where this is. So they know about what happened in Lahan. We know that it was with a pirate group. They found Faye. He's unconscious but alive. The young prince. How come everybody seems to know this? Combat data. Some black boxes, another thing we've heard in reference to the Weltall, which pretty much tells you who they found and whose gear they found. The stock body was brought in by them. Now, who is them? And why do you keep playing the pipe organ? Who are you doing? What are you doing? Who are you doing? Oh, well. Yes. If you haven't figured it out, this is the Kaiser, the leader of Kislev. Why he's asking this question isn't really apparent at this point. It would be easy to take down Ave, but it would exhaust our resources as well. You can't really afford to miss this chance. Solaris would only replace him with another puppet. So everyone seems to know that Shakan is a puppet, except for, of course, Shakan, typical of a puppet. And in this case, apparently, Kislev is expecting an attack if they manage to finish off Shakan and his regime, and they expect them to be replaced. Must be concerned with Nissan, who has no military force whatsoever. They're part of a rebellion, but it's a very small rebellion. And we got another color of military uniform now. They have arrived. Guess we're going to figure out who they are. Okay. You big, weird-looking thingy. What? What is with this game and weird things that just make no sense? Well, apparently this thing is coming in for a docking sequence! So, yeah. Okay. It's a very weird thing. Well, they're unloading some cargo. What do they got here? And who are these people? These people definitely look like a they. They definitely look different from anyone else we've seen. They have robes and staves. Is that what? Oh, a masked woman, huh? Pass through the barrier. Oh, what kind of a barrier? To where? Oh, so this other group apparently is associated with Graf. He's rather busy. Oh. Why do you help us? And who are you? So you just want to see the world burn, basically. So you're helping out Kislev. I guess that balances out Gebler's help of Ave? Cannot directly assist you, but I can give you lots of weapons. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They don't need anything, and they're just giving them as well, right? Are we exchanging secrets over there? Well, I must go. Seriously? What a strange thing to ask for. They want me to transfer the gear we captured, Weltall, and its pilot to D-Block. I don't know. Can't just deny them, even if it is a strange request. And why would they request that? I thought Graf wanted to unwake Faye's power. Is D-Block going to help him with that? Speaking of Faye, we have at last seen Mr. Faye after he's been kind of gone for a little while there. Why are you laughing? And why is your face kind of blacking out in the middle there? Ah, well. Little graphical glitches are kind of to be expected. This is PlayStation era, but, you know, it's just kind of what we deal with. Whoa. Something broke, and now we've got music box music, which usually refers to a flashback. Where is this? I think we've seen something like this before, haven't we? Ah, we have seen this before, or at least parts of it, and little bit flashes here and there. Looks like a childhood Faye playing ball with his mom, I guess? We don't really know much about Faye's mother, or any of Faye's past. I think that's the scene we saw before, isn't it? Weird glitchy. So, we see this, but what's happening here? So, he's remembering. Why is this significant? He's remembering his childhood, he has amnesia, but as soon as he wakes up, he always forgets this, right? Does that mean he's going to remember this time? I don't know why it's glitching every time he hits that ball. It's kind of annoying. am I? Hmm? Oh, we got the ominous music again. Who's that? Is that... You shouldn't be here. Looks like a kid. They all kind of look like Faye, though. What is going on? Is that like a visual representation of some kind of a, like a mental block? Like his amnesia? Is that just giving it, like a physical manifestation? Is that what that is? Out for 4 days, huh? I think that's what they said. How did you get here? Don't push yourself too much. I'm a doctor. We are in Nortun, the imperial capital of Kislev. This is the detention area for criminals, commonly known as D Block. Yes, so we got thrown in jail. That's great. Thank you very much. Grass groups seem to help, though I have a feeling that if we didn't end up here, we'd probably end up dead, so in that, I guess, thank you? Weird. No ordinary criminal. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of a thief, aren't I? I did steal their gear. You have to come along with us. Baptismal ceremony. Well, I just awoke. Unthinkable that you would try and suddenly carry out your baptismal ceremony on him after you just woke up. And of course we have really bad, I guess, slang terminology and slang spelling for things for some reason. We got Heinrich. Gotta follow the rules, huh? We got Leonardo. Once we're through with them. Oh. And we got Suzanne. Oh. So you threaten the doctor and Faye agrees to help. The battlers, huh? The champ is waiting. Hurry up, then. Oh, boy. Forward march! I don't know why we have little cheesy things like that, but... Why is this theme playing here? This is just a room. And I got this weird red-headed thing. Who is that? Brought him to you. And yes, this guy has a name, a man called Champ. And he's some weird mutant. Fei Fong Wong. And what is your name? No, it's not really Champ, huh? How insolent! I don't mind. The name's Rico. And as the champ, I guess it makes sense that Rico, or at least according to my research, in Spanish refers to monarch, or is monarch, or his full name is Ricardo. Maybe that means monarch? I'm not sure. Either way, I guess it kind of makes sense as the champ, which we'll find out in a little bit, is what he's the champion of. Need to see how strong you really are, huh? And Vargas was the one I had missed the name of earlier. Let's begin his baptism. Take him outside. I have a feeling I'm fighting somebody, aren't I? Yeah, probably. And of course, we have been taken outside into a dead end of an alley. Oh, joy. At least they gave me a save point. That's nice. So yeah, here we get a little bit of a boss gauntlet. I know, real original at this point since we've seen so many of them. But yeah, each enemy or each criminal that is sent here is given a rank. Deciding on what rank you are is easy. You get your rank by fighting these 4 battlers. The fights are one-on-one. Should have realized the results are everything. We promised a certain amount of freedom. Then, let the fights begin. That's what I'd like to say, but even we have some compassion. We'll give you some time. Anyway, that's an impossibility. Well, it's time we should adjust our equipment here as we changed it for the previous setup there. So let's give him a power ring. That's important. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much the setup I'd like to use here. Check on our stuff here. Yeah, I've already gone through this Battling Gauntlet off screen just to see if I could learn Hoten through it. I can't, so I won't worry about it. I'll just be using my own death blows there. And apparently I have no gear right now. Yeah, no gear, unfortunately. So let's, I guess I could save real quick. Alright, there we go. All you have to do is approach them and we can start our battle. So yeah. Let it begin. Your first opponent will be Leonardo. Guess I'm fighting Leo then. And he just looks like a common thug. The first fights here aren't all that worrisome. Probably should have used a death blow instead of just some random combination of buttons, but this guy has 500 HP, and he really doesn't do anything. He's very, very weak. Ow. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does build up when we have such little HP. 500 total HP, I should be pretty close to taking him down. Ow. One thing you may want to do is, because these fights happen sequentially, is you may want to do some inner healing toward the end of the fight when you know you've got them pretty well beat, so that you have more HP going into the next fight. So I'm probably going to do that at the end of most of the fights there. And let's see if I can deal enough damage here to finish him off there. There we go. Now, one of these guys, I think it's the 4th one, can drop a metal jacket. I don't think it's guaranteed, but it really doesn't matter because we have Iron Mail, and Iron Mail is better anyway, so. Alright. And this guy looks exactly the same. One thing you may want to do here is use Iron Valor, which will up our attack power, which will allow us to finish off the battle a little faster. Does cost 4 EP, but yeah, he uses, I guess, a power bomb on us. But it's not much more difficult to deal with than the other fight was. There we go. So we got 300 damage instead of like 200, so that's, I guess, better. Yeah, he just kind of throws us down. It's like a power bomb or a spine buster or something like that. And let's use inner healing once before the next fight starts, I think. Keep our HP up. Heal about 100 each time. That's not too bad. And let's end him here. Not too much to the first couple of fights, but I think the 4th one has a little bit of strategy involved in it. 3rd one, not too much, but enough that you'll want to, you'll definitely want to try and keep yourself kind of healed toward the end of the fight. Or, well, the previous fight that I was in, so that you're not too weak on this one. Again, we'll start with Iron Valor. It doesn't really matter in the first one because the damage is so minimal, but these other fights, they do a little more damage, so. Oh, or he could do next to nothing. That works too. Now, if I remember correctly, I think this one counters with a more powerful move if you use Death Blows. So let's go with some weaker attacks here. Ow! Okay, maybe he does them anyway. And he's fast. Yeah, his uppercut is his weak attack, so... Just do one attack. Maybe I'll build up for a combo here. There's an uppercut. So if I build up with one more of those, then I should have enough. This one also has 500 HP, by the way. So I should have enough to end him with a combo here, but I definitely want to heal first, because you do not want to go into the next stage of this fight with such little HP. Gonna have to heal a second time here, I think. Even though he did a weak attack, I do want more HP to start the next fight. Nope, no, not combo yet. One more inner healing. Now, the upcoming fight you're going to want to be a little more prepared for because there's some strategy involved. And the first thing you're going to want to do is use, not inner healing, but Iron Valor. So yeah, I got enough HP there, so let's go with the combo. Do a couple of Raijins. See if I can end it here. There we go. Now we got plenty of HP going into the fourth fight. The fourth fight is probably the most difficult of all of them. Now for the last one. I think I'll be pretty good. Yeah, this one they actually gave a proper portrait to. Now, the first attack that she will use, usually, is to eliminate all of your EP. So you want to be full HP coming into the fight, and you want to use Iron Valor as your first move. Just so that you'll have the additional damage. And, yeah, usually she goes straight for, drains all of your AP. EP, not AP. And now just kind of go at her with Hagen there, or whatever your most powerful death blow is. She's got 800 HP, so she's going to take a few hits to take down. Now, even though it looks like she just did a lot of damage there, she cuts your HP in half with each of her attacks. She has two different attacks other than the EP one. That one is cutting your HP in half and dealing 1 damage. So you don't have to worry about all of the damage that she's dealing, because she'll never get you down low enough since you've used Iron Valor. Even if you don't use Iron Valor, you'll still be fine in this fight. But anyway, there we go. That's pretty much all we had to deal with there. And we did get the metal jacket, so cool. But since we've beaten all of the battlers, what exactly is left for us to do? What's this champ gonna think about us beating all 4 of them? Well, we're gonna have to stay tuned and find out next time.